My wife wants me to turn down a job offer that would give me an 80K raise because an ex from 14 years ago works there. Is this a normal request? So, I, 36M, work in the tech field, and our research area is very niche. I had issues with my current company and started interviewing at different companies. At one of the companies, I ran into an ex, let's call her Abby, who I dated 14 years ago. We dated for 3 years and broke up amicably because I wanted to pursue further studies, and she wanted me to settle down. I met my wife a year after our breakup, and I was still friends with occasional benefits with Abby until then. I was upfront about the whole situation with my wife, and she told me early on during our dating that my friendship with Abby bothered her. I loved my wife and was serious about us, and it was a no-brainer for me to stop hanging out with Abby. Abby was confused but understood why I did it. We have not spoken to each other since then. My wife and I have been married for 11 years now and have one super cute toddler. During the interview process, Abby was one of the interviewers, and we had a nice professional discussion. I received a job offer from that company the very next week. I would be in middle management, and Abby would be directly reporting to me. I have already informed the hiring manager about Abby, and they seem to have no problems with it. I also have 2 more job offers. I negotiated with all the companies, and the first company, the one where Abby works, is willing to pay me almost 80K more than the other companies. However, my wife reminded me that I promised her many years ago that I would not be in touch with Abby. She is asking me to take the offer from the company willing to offer the second highest compensation. Her reasoning is that it would be awkward for me to be Abby's manager, and since we both work in the same field, it is not like I can transfer her to another manager. She insists that it's not insecurity but that I made a promise. She says that it's ultimately my choice, but she does not feel comfortable with me managing Abby and working with her. I see her side, as I would have to travel with my team, including Abby, for a few days to an on-site location at least once a month. I can see why it would make my wife nervous. I personally want to join the first company as the compensation is higher and the experience would be very valuable to me. Would I be wrong if I decided to go with the first company? It would offer my family a lot of financial security and be good for my career. I do not want that taken away because of Abby. At the same time, I want my wife to be comfortable and not constantly worried about the situation I will be putting her in. Commenter. Is Abby married with kids? You say the brief interaction was professional, but you don't really know Abby's viewpoint or motives here. Your wife is clearly insecure, but she may have good reason to be. I can't tell whether you're full of it or not. This is factually a great setup for you to cheat. I think only you really know whether you are being sketchy, but your wife's reaction is well within normal. My wife did all the investigative work and found out that Abby is divorced and has no kids. That was one of the reasons why she was a bit apprehensive about me taking the job as well.